welcome to our medieval castle project. Now we built this, so now we will enter the city walls. As you can see, there are double entrances, and at each entrance there is a tower. So now we will go enter the castle in the left entrance. The right entrance is pretty much the same, just goes in from a different angle. And as you can see, the roads are gravel. See? So now we come up to our first well in the city, and there is water in it. Now these are the residential areas or peasant houses. Here is the church that they would go to. And there are people living here, so we try not to disturb them. Here is their animal farm where they harvest the animals. And here is their plant farm where they grow potatoes, wheat, and sometimes watermelon. Now we come over here to the second well, and we see it does have water in it. And these are the catapults. They protect the castle from outside invaders. Now we will come into the castle over the drawbridge, as you can see. Now the drawbridge, it goes over the water, and when invaders come, it is one of the defenses that they can use by pulling it up so the invaders cannot cross the moat. If they do happen to get across the moat, there is a gate that they can close. So this is the entrance to the castle. Over here, as you can see, there's the back of the entrance. So we walk over here, and invaders can sometimes get through stuff. So we're gonna show you something. Flip that little switch, and these walls come up. They're little walls that come up to where invaders cannot get over them. Now we come out the entrance to our first shop in the castle, which is the bakery. So we come over here, and you can buy products. And here's the baker himself with his fire pit to bake. And we're gonna come back out to the second and around it to the blacksmith, where you can buy armor and all your weapons. So now we come back around into the entrance area. So we come over here, and there's the walls again. So that's where we came in from. And we come over here, and this is the third shop, the tailor, where you can buy all your leather. And then you come over here, which is the general market, where you can really buy anything from leather to bakery foods. Now we come back over here into the entrance, and we come into the residential area of the castle, where the bathroom, where their houses would live, where the people in the castle would live, so nobles. And there's really nothing, just a bed and a toilet. And for richer nobles, they would come up here. They would climb this ladder, and they would they're not nicer, but they're bigger. So that's where they would go. And then we come back down here, and there's where we came in. So we came up farther, and we come into the Great Hall. Now this is where they would dine and mingle. So the king would sit right here in front of everybody, and all the nobles would sit down here. So we come over here, and in here we have the bathroom. There's the toilet, and this is a waiting room for the bathroom if it's occupied. And there's the hall again. So we come out of the hall, and right here we have the church. So we come in, there's the cross, and in here we have holy water, and where the priest would stand, and the rows of seats. That place is otherwise known as the chapel. And this ladder right here, the priests, they would have bigger, better places to stay. So they would come up here. And as you can see, it's very nice up here. It's just, there's rows of flowers. And in each room, there is a fire pit and a bed. So they're all different. Some of them have a couch. No, that's a chair. They would have chairs, and and they're mostly all the same. So then we come back over here, and we come down main hall again, and then we come back over here, and that is pretty much it. Oh yeah, there is one more thing. In the videos, they said that there would be dungeons. So we did install a dungeon. So as we come down underground, we come down here, and in each room there is a cell, which a lever will open the door. As you can see, they're all the same. So that's the dungeon, and it continues for a little bit down here. And these ones. So that's the dungeon. And we'll come back up. And that's almost done. We have one more thing to show you. So I come back to the main entrance. Over here, and then we're gonna go back to where the shops were over here, but this time we're gonna go to the inner walls of the castle, between the walls, and we come over here, and we're gonna climb the wall up here, climb the wall, and now we come up here. And this is to where the archers would stand and shoot. There's the village, would stand and shoot enemies. And they would come over here and stand out these. And these were better because they wouldn't have to, they could just shoot from any angle they wanted without having to expose themselves. And so that would give them a bigger benefit. So we come back over here to one of the towers, which they're very nice. Come over here. Long walk. So as you can see, there's bars for windows. Only the really tall tower, they did not have windows in theirs because enemies would be able to shoot through their windows. And as we come down here, you can see it's a spiral staircase all the way down. It's kind of hard to climb down. And on top there is a war flag. Here, we'll climb the... As you can see, there's a war flag up here. Yeah, and it's all the same. So that is pretty much it. So we'll jump from the top into the moat. So this is, again, I just jumped from the wall up there. And there are loose animals because they can just come in through the entrance, but we try to keep them handled. And that is pretty much it. Thanks. See ya.
And these are the credits. The voice was Danny. Music was Chase. And Kevin.